In this video, I want to demonstrate how to submit your work to any project, how to make your own contribution, or submit your pull request, or PR, as we call it. So this is a very simple ticket, improve the README. It's already assigned to me, so that's what we're going to do. But it could be anything, could be code, could be tests, could be documents, anything. So here I'm on the new one organization in the GitHub project, and you can see that the README is pretty poor, so we're going to improve that. And for that, the first step is to fork the project. Forking is just creating my own copy that I can edit safely on my own space, and then submit the contributions. If you are a committer or a member of the project, you may perhaps skip this stage, but for many projects, you're going to need to fork, so that's what we're going to do today. I'll click the fork button, and here you can see that I'm forking to my own user from the new one org. And I'm only forking the main branch. I don't need to copy all the branches, all the variations that other people may have built. I'm gonna work with the main branch today. And there it is. It just takes a moment, and we're gonna have the code in our own user, right? So once that is done, the next step usually is to create a branch for that change, because usually the main branch is protected, so you can't edit directly in many projects. So it's a good practice to create a branch. Here I'm going to view all the branches. You can see I only cloned the main, and I'm going to create a new one called improve readme. Some projects may have naming conventions to add the number of the ticket or something like that. Here, I'm just gonna use a descriptive name for today. So that's a new branch based on the copy of the main files. So here it is. I'll click on that, and you can see that on the URL, I am on the improve readme branch. And there are many ways to edit this branch. One way would be to go to the terminal and use the git clone or GitHub CLI or the GitHub desktop app. There are many different ways to copy and edit files in Git. We're going to see them all through this playlist. But for now, I'm going to do the most simple way, which is coming to github.com and changing for .dev, or simply pressing the dot key on the keyboard that will open the web editor directly. So here we can see a very simple web editor online. There's no terminal or anything to run the code here, so if you need more features, of course, do download and clone to your own computer. We're going to see how that can be done. But for now, I'm just going to edit here in the sample. So I'll take the change that I want to make, which is add a bit of a description and the features we want for the GitHub app. And that's the change I want to make. Very simple. And here in this little graph, I'm going to describe what I've done. Improved README with feature list. And I can commit, right? I can send this code or this change to the repository. And now the change is there, but it's on my own fork. If I go back to github.com, you're going to see that something changed here. I have this message showing that Improve README has recent pushes, so I just changed something and I can compare and pull request, which is the thing that we want to do. So let's click this. And here is the comparison of the branches, and I can see that what I want to do is merge from this FarmanJ Pet Hub repository on the branch named Improve README into the main branch of the Pet Hub. That's what we want. So here's the improved feature list and added features and description. So here's a very simple change. If it were more complex, you may want to explain what you've done, the approach you took, so on and so forth. And then create a pull request. So when the pull request is created, you often need a reviewer, so you can ask for people to review your PR and check your code and validate that things are working fine. And once they are checked and approved or tested, you're confident that this works, you can merge your pull request. So just click the merge pull request button and that's it. So confirming the merge. We're going to see there are different ways to merge your code. We're going to see that there's a couple different ways to do it, but the simplest one is just clicking that button. And now my change is merged, so I can delete the branch. I don't need to leave that copy, that branch that we did, just to save space on the repo. I can delete this branch because this change is done and complete. So when we go to the Pet Hub page now, on the repository, we can see that the list of feature is here. Not so well formatted, so I do need to fix that later, but you can see that it's live and there. So that's how you fork your repo, clone or edit your changes, and submit it back as a pull request. And most of open source contributions and even proprietary company repositories often will follow this process. So it's the mantra of taking a ticket, submitting a PR, and finally closing the ticket when you're happy with the result. Close the issue, and that's work done. Congratulations. See you in the next one.